Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. It's fantastic you are here. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video from music icon Diana Ross. And through her song Chain Reaction, we looked at how the chain reaction starts. Often starts with us taking a step. So I trust you found that one an encouragement. Well, we're going back to these guys today. When I started this series off back in around May 2020, this is video 3 and 4. Now, when I went back and looked, I thought, oh, yeah, okay, we learn as we go. If you want to go back and have a bit of a laugh, by all means, go back and have a look at them. So videos 3 and 4, where we looked at their iconic songs, China Grove, and listened to the music. So these guys were formed in San Jose, California in 1970. Some iconic members, Tom Johnson, Patrick Simmons, Michael McDonald, John McFay, John Cowan, plus many, many others. Because when these guys perform, there's normally a few guys on stage, and these guys are actually still going. So this career has gone to 50 years. So it's good that we're coming back to these guys today. Who we're talking about? The Doobie Brothers. Now, as I mentioned back in my videos before, the Doobie Brothers found a really massive following in the motorcycle community, in particular in the US, and because of that, these guys got big very, very quickly. And certainly they were in demand and learned their trade touring quite extensively around the country. Tom Johnson on lead vocals, he's just an all-rounder. He's got incredible vocals, incredible guitar work, and all the rest of it. And you know, a little bit later, we had Michael McDonald come along to help him out, because I think Tom was really struggling with the load and the weight of his part in the Doobie Brothers, so they were able to share it around a little bit. And of course, the great thing about the Doobie Brothers is they are across so many genres. It's not funny. You can go from really, really rock stuff, folk, pop, soul, country, rhythm, and blues. And certainly Tom was more along the rock side of the things, but Michael McDonald certainly more around the country, R&B. And so we sort of got a bit of a change in feel with these guys' career. But you know, these guys just keep up with whatever. We have extremely talented musicians here. Their harmonies, what can we say, are absolutely superb. It's one of the things that they pride themselves on, is being able to deliver absolutely seamless harmonies. It's just every single time. Now, their on-stage presence is quite big. There are 2 drummers and percussionists. So to be able to coordinate 2 drummers is a pretty tricky thing to do, but these guys have been doing 2 drummers for quite a long time. Other bands such as the Moody Blues also have had 2 drummers as well. But that's just, you know, it just adds to the whole feel of the band. And so, you know, in between 1971 and 2021, these guys have released 14 studio albums, 6 live albums, 9 compilation albums, and 36 singles. It's estimated these guys have sold around 40 million albums, so that's relatively successful in the scheme of things. This incredible vocal delivery they've got they were inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 2004. These guys are multi-Grammy Award winners. When a Fool Believes, which we'll get onto in a minute, is certainly one of those songs that was quite successful for these guys. And between the time I did these videos back in May 2020 and now, these guys were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2020. So it's pretty good to see that was a significant event for these guys between the videos I've been doing, and absolutely well deserved, that is for sure. Now, we've already looked at China Grove and listened to the music, and you know, they're 2 iconic songs when it comes to Doobie Brothers, and certainly songs that when you think about the Doobie Brothers, so that's where you go to. So I thought, well, what am I going to go to now? And I thought, well, I do like the riffs, particularly in China Grove. And in 1989, they released the song The Doctor. Very similar in lots of ways to China Grove, but just really beefing it up even further. And what are we the doctor of? What's the doctor? We're talking about the music. The music is the doctor of my soul. very much, as I talked about when I did listen to the music, it was almost like the Doctor was a listen to the music part two. Because when I talked about listen to the music, I talked about the fact that music is just something about it, isn't it? And it just gets past our defences and we just get absolutely blown away and carried away by it because it touches us in the deepest of places. And certainly when the Doobie Brothers got this song out in 1989, they were very much talking about that because music has been very successful for these guys. Now we're talking. The Doctor came out 20 years after they started, and they're just really just saying, "Hey man, we just love getting on stage and giving our audience the best time we can, and we just love to be part of the audience experience as well." Because, you know, we think about songs, we think about hard, and as this channel has done, we've gone from hard rock, you know, bands like AC/DC and even heavier to bands like Disturbed and Black Sabbath, all the way through to you know, more pop orientated and people like Diana Ross, who's into soul, and Cher and Dionne Warwick and ABBA and the Bay City Rollers. All of these guys together make up this thing called music, and the world has well and truly benefited from the fact that we have music in it. I know for me, when I play every now and then, I really enjoy playing with other people. It's just one of the best things, one of the best experiences you can have. And so, you know, why do we do channels like this? Well, we do channels like this because as well as giving, I suppose, credence to these incredible musicians. Oh my goodness! And the Doobie Brothers, it really doesn't get much better than this. Really, these guys are seamless when it comes to how they deliver their songs, and plus they write their own songs. So you know, it's just all round stuff happening here. You know, because I've been touched by these guys. You know, it's gone into part of me which I didn't even know existed, and it just rocks along and bops along with it. And so I suppose it's great to be able to take the time out in this busy schedule to just to reflect on songs and what they've meant to me, and hopefully what they've meant to us. And now we're over 200 videos in this series now, so you know we're still going, and we're only in D. Now we're going to get up to E eventually. It's the way things go. But music is the doctor of my soul. I think music gets through our defences and goes into the deepest of places, and it just tends to capture our emotions, captures our feelings, and capture who we are somehow. And when you get a band as good as the Doobie Brothers doing that, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm really glad that music's in this world. I don't know about you. I reckon the fact that you're on YouTube means that you know you like music as well, because there's nothing like seeing just dialing up a band or dialing up a song and seeing it played live. It's really, really cool. And so thank you for everyone who's engaged with this channel up to now. And we've got plenty more to go, trust me, because as I say, we're only into D. So we're still going here. So, and by all means, if there's a song in particular that you think, oh, I really like that song, it's just something about it, drop it in the comments, because let's do it. Let's do a request, and let's see where it goes. So thank you to Tom and the boys, Tom, Michael and the boys for bringing us iconic Doobie Brothers music for the last 50 years, and how cool for you guys to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Absolutely deserved, and good to get acknowledgement from the industry that you have given so much to over the years. And also thank you to everybody who's been engaging with this channel, and yeah, I hope, and as always, that we'll just be able to keep it going. So there we go. Well, on to the clips. So we've got 4 Doobie Brothers songs today, and I suppose we feature both Tom Johnson on lead vocals, and we've also got Michael McDonald on lead vocals. So we kind of split it up a bit today. We've got the Doctor. This came from the 1989 album Cycles. Tom Johnson's taking the lead here, and this is a live version. And you see what I mean when the Doobie Brothers play, how many people are on stage with them, just to really, really get the sound out. So that one's there for you. We've also got When a Fool Believes, a very successful song for the Doobie Brothers, won them a few Grammys, this particular song. This came off the album Minute by Minute from 1979, and here we've got Michael McDonald taking lead vocals, and very much implied a completely different feel to the Doctor, really, and that's just what has made the Doobie Brothers so compelling. We then got another Michael McDonald lead vocal here with Taking It to the Streets. This came out from the album of the same name in 1976, and this is, I suppose, a bit of a live official kind of clip. You know, you all you need to do is just put the Doobie Brothers up on stage. You've got a video clip, really. That's all there really needs to be. And again, just showing the versatility of these guys, going from songs like The Doctor through to sing songs like Taking It to the Street. So real versatile stuff here. And then I thought I'd also chuck in that Jesus Is Still Alright. Now, you would think that this song was done by a Christian band, but no. This song was written and has been performed ever since by the Doobie Brothers. So there we go. Interesting lyrics, these ones. I'm just they're thinking, well, no, Jesus is actually, despite what everybody thinks about the church and everything else, Jesus is actually a pretty good bloke. So he's a good guy to get to know. So that came off the album 1972, Toulouse Street. So that's going right back pretty much to the start of their career. But this is live, fairly recently live. And here we've got Tom Johnson up the front on lead vocals. So the links to all of those 4 songs are in the description below. It's good to come back to the Doobie Brothers today. 50 years of career, you know, that's an amazing record, really. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Vocal Group Hall of Fame, all of that. So good to come back to them today. And I've also included my last link from Diana Ross. Now, of course, Diana Ross has been around slightly longer, these guys, and she's still kind of doing it too. But yeah, so very much while these guys were getting popular, Diana Ross was certainly building on the popularity of the Supremes from the 1960s and taking it into new places. So she's there if you want to recap on her as well. Well, if you've come back for another video, or this is your first time to Live Reflections Through Music, thank you very much for everybody for coming. And always the encouragement is, if you click on one of my videos, please hang around to the end, because you might find something that resonates with you. And that's certainly the aim of this channel: connection and resonance. Well, that's it for today. Next time, we're going to go on to another iconic band. Minute you mention the name Jim Morrison, you know exactly where we're going. And as the Doors comes after Doobie Brothers, it makes sense that we'll do these guys next. That's alphabetically, by the way. So that's where we're heading off next time, with the Doors. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.